Hey everyone, Rebeka Zeljko here with Blaze News. We just spent the day at the March for Life in Washington, D.C., and we talked to a bunch of supporters, got their thoughts on, of course, the abortion issue, abortion pills, Roe versus Wade, and we asked them to give President Trump a letter grade on how we think that he handled the abortion issue so far in his second term of office.
On your letter grade scale, what rating would you give President Trump on the issue of abortion?
Wow, that is a big question. The thing is, this is to a certain degree, his hands are tied. He helped get Roe overturned. He wasn't even president when it happened. The way that the Supreme Court was able to work to get that done, but then of course it went to the states, and Trump doesn't really have control over what happens in the states. What he did yesterday, from what I understand, with outlawing the tissues and stuff like that, that was an incredible thing. He's got his plate full. He's got his hands busy with doing a lot of things. I know that this is really top on his list, and he's going to do everything he possibly can. It's all in God's hands, and it's in his timing.
Let's say like a B plus. It was because of him that Roe v. Wade got overturned. We have to accept that, and he did pardon the pro-life the pro-life protesters because of the FACE Act when Biden was around. But he can only do so much, especially once Roe v. Wade's overturned. But in terms of his capacity, I think he's being done a decent job. I won't put it against him at all. No.
I'm going to be controversial here. I'm going to say I'm going to give him a C. It doesn't mean he's not the most pro-life president in history. He very well may be. That tells you what I think about the rest of the presidents, okay? The office of the president is the supreme law enforcement officer in the country. And I believe that abortion is legal as per the 14th Amendment, which gives every human being equal protection under the law. And if he's not trying to enforce that, then he's ultimately not fulfilling his duty. He's done a few good things, cutting funding here and there for Planned Parenthood and so forth. He's been a big supporter of IVF, and I don't get the impression that he thinks he needs pro-lifers so much more to win elections. God bless him for pardoning me, but I'm not the goal. Making my life comfortable should not be the goal. The goal should be to save the lives of children. Hopefully, maybe in the next 3 years, he'll have a come-to-God moment and realize that if he wants to fulfill his oath and his duty before God, he will not just be the world's most pro-life president, but he will be a pro-life president and abolish abortion.
Yeah, I have a lot of disagreements with President Trump, but I think the way he's handled abortion, the way I expected him to handle it, he handled it far better than I would have expected him to, especially the appointments to the Supreme Court. Those were phenomenal. Each one of them knocked it out of the park, and I think that endures past his term. Those guys are going to be in there for a while until they die. So, yeah, hopefully we'll have some more wins in the future, and I thank President Trump for that. That's really good. So A+.